And we're back. I did some digging on Google and some other things. So it turns out, gotta take a slurp of my drink, that there's certain banks that the sprites are loading from, and that shit's incompatible. It's somewhere in, I believe, the Chrono Trigger Database. In fact, I have my own. I got my own over here. Fuck you, mouse. Just gotta growl at it. Yeah, that's it. That'll work. No. Okay, yeah, it's this might be the old one. This is something else, I think. I think this is some. I got this from somewhere else. I may as well include like the mega version. Somewhere in here, there's a sprite sheet thing that will tell you which banks that it loads in the VRAM and stuff. Yeah, we'll figure that shit out later. But basically, there's some sprites that are incompatible, and that's what's causing it. But what I did is, since that didn't work, Template Forge to the rescue! I made it a motherfucking merchant in a box because that guy, like a storyline put, he can appear anywhere. Like said in the Adventurous Tent, he can appear anywhere, and he's gonna have the drink Sweetwater, and then Sweetwater, quote unquote, grow strong when drink, and that's a doozy. Let's fix that. Ta-da! Update. Right, ma'am. I just gotta beat this mouse into submission. And, yeah. It's, hit the like button. Helps me out a lot. Otherwise, donate, and then maybe I can get a new mouse, and I don't have to swear as much. I can swear at Windows more. So, let's get going. Yeah, this stuff, typical if you want to buy something as well. I type saved this with go-tos. This does not need an animation. This would, that would be folly, because we don't have a sprite loaded. It might get weird on us. So, let's test it out. Let's test that out. I have this here. Thing is, it's, loading the wrong tile, because I have this on, this is layer 2. That's layer 1. Treasure chest copy tiles are best done on layer 1 because we can include the sprite properties. Doing a layer 2 and sprite properties, it could work, but we'll do the good old explicit paste and swap layer 1 and 2. So now we have it on both layers. For some reason it's on both now. I'm just gonna save like that. That will appease my OCD for now. Let's just try that. Let's try it and just see what happens. Surprise, it's not gonna work. But the treasure chest, I'll fix this shortly because that's gonna drive me nuts. Yep. Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. Cool. No, that's fucked up. What the hell, though? What the hell? Alright, not as bad as I had before, because... yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make sure I'm in the fucking... Alright, that's it. We got layer 1. We got layer 2. We want layer 1. Why? Why you're being a dick? So, fuck it. You know what I'm gonna do? That just blew it to atoms. So, fuck it. Okay, we're gonna leave those like that. We'll just have a tile underneath. And then on this one, turn layer 2 off so I make sure I'm on the right frickin' one. And manually put the chest there. And this is weird because if you guessed it, if you use this as a treasure chest, it's gonna disappear and replace it with this tile. So that's interesting. That's just an interesting note I wanted to point out. Like with video, the tutorial bonus B, the tutorial 1 bonus BBB, and yeah, this should work a little bit better. We also, yay, my mouse is working again. I must be running out of clicker juice. You know, like when people forget to use their turn signal, they're running out of blinker juice, is what I say. Tutorial, okay. Blah, blah, blah. PC 0 arbitrary 2. We want that to be 1. I put an animation and butt lips. Let's do a loop. Let's make a loop. Yeah, I'm not updating that again, or it'll get weird. Let's do 3 loops. I wonder if we can do that. Yay! Okay, 3 loops, and then let's do a pause. We'll keep it simple. We'll template forge it to simplicity, of course. Let's do a 0.5. I think they can do 3 animations in that amount of time. And I'm going to be lazy and actually just recopy and paste that. And then do animation, reset animation. Let's see what happens with that. But I also got to go down to where we're at, over here, and change these to arbitrary ones so that it actually is loading the right, it's calling the right code function. It's just like calling a function in C++ in a way. In a way. Fuck yeah. So we're rocking that shit. We're doing it. No! I hit the swastika Windows button on my keyboard. Yeah! Pretty simple. And, one of these days, I want to get this on all the items, of course, and color that shit. Like, I want the tonic, you know, maybe to be like a slightly greenish color, and then like mid-tonic, maybe blue, and then like hypertonic, or, you know, like full tonic, like a yellow. Like, why not? Like, why can't we have that stuff? Like, we gotta figure that out. We gotta get, like, if somebody's super good at this stuff, like, and can help me with the ASM a little bit, like, I will definitely kudos you, and maybe share some of my vast donate fortune. Mwahaha! But, yeah. It would be also cool if you would, you know, pay a donation forward to Mauron for making these cool-ass plugins like Fiend Crafter and stuff. We'll figure that shit out later. But I'm just saying that would be cool. Let's move all these, like, let's move all this stuff to the top. And we'll kind of, like, cutscene it a little bit so that it's got a screen scroll so that it does that. Of course. Of course. Because, like, yeah, if I'm going to level up in this horrible dungeon, I want to have this, like, merchant here. Because it's cool to have that stuff, even in the Reptites Cave. Because it's kind of like Mother Gaia has placed these things to help you in your journey. You still gotta pay money to the merchant for some reason. Like, we don't understand that. I don't understand money personally. I think it's dumb. Like, we should go back to telepathic creation of matter instantaneously, but that got dangerous a long time ago. And sort of like the King of the Zeal, like wizards were able to do that kind of shit, and like they fucked it up in Atlantean timelines or whatever. So fuck, we got some human karma to work on, but that's not a bad thing. That's not a big deal because most of that's been handled already. It's just more like you gotta like growth back to being responsible enough to handle that. And I'm drawing a nice tree. Like a perfection that we're gonna obtain again someday, maybe not in this lifetime, but at the same time, as a perfectionist, I believe it is possible. However, for now, did I get the treasure chest? Like, okay, so there's that. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just copy both layers. Yeah, that, because an instant tile, like one tile, as a copy tiles, shouldn't have much of a problem with that. Like, when you start copying, like, a large square, fuck you, fly. By the way, my war with the flies continues. However, I have my friend, the motherfucking fan, aimed right at me, so they can't land, or will want to land anywhere near me. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, switching back to laptop mouse pad, because that one ran out of clicks. So I'm using this over here. What I wanted to do. Okay, so we got some problems with some tiles here. Like, something over here. My right click though works. That's a bonus. Okay, so my left click is broken. Yeah. Why? Why is both clicks you see what God's trying to do to me, man? Whatever. Fuck it. Like, God wants me to do this stuff so I can do that other cool physics experiment shit that I was doing. Right. That doesn't exist. Just slam it. Teach it a lesson. Okay, some of these tiles, I don't know what's going on with it. It could be the .NET interface I'm using, but priority false. Okay, let's check the spectral. Oh, that's it. That's exactly it. Okay, so this is an advanced interface. This is kind of advanced shit, but I want to go over this eventually anyway, so may as well be now. Okay, so in spectral, with the solidity, we got different planes. This is a transitional. This is kind of like, you'll notice, like, I have this is plane 1, and then this is transitional, this is plane 2. Like, I don't know why we're doing it like this. Like, fuck it, let's just do that and see what happens. Like, and then I'll make that waterfall. I'll do that. Let's just see what happens, because what they use this for is, like, if you have a bridge, and then you're going underneath that bridge, you can do different layer effects. You can have the quote-unquote illusion of 3D on a 2D interface of a 4D engine. 4D being the multiple ways you can go through the game, quote unquote, in that retrospect. I mean, it goes up to 9th dimensional. Someday I'll make some weird abstract side video display, talking about the 9 dimensions of Chrono Trigger, but for now we're gonna soldier on with what we got. God dang it. Alright, my mouse is working again. Okay, I changed the map, I gotta get out of here. Cool. Okay, I gotta fix that. That's gonna drive me insane. That will drive me nuts. Alright, Giant Tower follows? Yes. We are there. And yeah. This be our cutscene loader when you're coming up this way. And Yeah, okay. I want to get to this, talking about the second half of the dungeon here, too. Because I only talked about, like, the preliminary stuff. We didn't get to test out the AI fully. It was just one of those. Okay, so, Ayla, it'll scroll screen. PC2 arbitrary 7. What is that? Let's close this for now. I didn't want to go that far, but whatever. 2 arbitrary 7. Who looks like a dead end? Okay, so. But Ayla just, like, ran off to fucking somewhere else. So that's gotta be, like, before that. So they're collapsing here. They're going there. Six arbitrary 5. Because it's gotta be somewhere in this region where it's getting weird. Arbitrary 5. C2C is probably it. Yeah, no, it's. Well, okay, here's the thing. She's going to, like, do that, and then you're gonna go into the cave automatically. So what we could do is, like, I'm gonna do Sprite Movement, Sprite Collision, and Ethereal. I'm just gonna make it so Ayla is gonna not collide with anything. We're gonna do both of them. We're gonna do, and I don't know why they didn't group these together. They kind of should have, but there's certain command sets. So that's object movement. It's probably actually this. Obey solidity. And around PC. There we go. Yeah. So, like, she'll move around them kind of a little bit. And let's see if that works. Because I'm getting tired of that being glitched. Like, we gotta have this. By the time this tutorial 4 is done, this has gotta be fully working. Right? Right. All the tiles seem to be. And, what I'm going to do is put an object there. When you touch that, when each PC touches that, it's going to make a water to cover up the fact that the tiles are kind of weird. I can fix that a little bit more so that you just walk perfectly behind it, because that's kind of weird. Why? Why does God taste weed? Because we sit around and medicate. Yeah, move Sprite. At least it's ethereal. Like, she's here! She should be going here! How about B then? B2C. Otherwise, you know what? As a test, I'm gonna, to make sure that's even calling the code right, I'm gonna put her text, a copy of her text right there. Fuck it. Just do like a test, put test or Walrus Melchior or whatever works. Nope, it's not even getting to that. But then it's doing that, so, yeah, that's not the problem. Okay. So I'm gonna move that back, because I liked that position that way. Arbitrary 5. Oh, is it, it should be 5. It's probably at 6. God dang, no, it's 6, 5. 2 arbitrary 7. She's PC2. Wait. Screen scroll. And yeah, because PC2 arbitrary 6. That's our problem. That's the culprit. She's running up, way up here. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's something to watch out for. Okay, so she can't be that. we've got our friendly comparison. And we used it before. We used it earlier. If Ayla's active, 6 arbitrary 5. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna for now, I'm going to just cut this out. I'm going to just paste that here and just put a return there. Not that it needs a return. For now, I'm just going to do that so that she'll do that, and then we can handle, like, because, yeah. Technically, she should just be in the party, but I almost wanted to lock it so that whatever place she is in the party, it'll lock her into the party the first time. Or whatever. But, yeah, let's try that. Because there's so many combinations we can do. That's where sometimes I got my head spun of, how to fucking do something, because there's so many ways to do it. That looked kind of glitchy, but it could work. Now that should have set a variable. Perfect. Okay. That's still glitched. However, I'll try to make him nicer, though, because you got Sweetwater. I don't know why I didn't cast Ice 2. Oh well. It still didn't give us our 9,000. Okay, so I want to... okay, nonetheless, we're making some headway. Nonetheless. Okay, so Fiend Crafter, Volcano, that many experience points. How about just 50,000? C350. We're gonna update that. Fuck it. Cause that actually should give us 100,000, right? Right. This time Ice 2, this time Ice 2, this time Ice 2. Yeah! Crumble! Nope. Weird. But we got Slash. Awesome. Alright, well. Okay, well, I'm gonna modulate this a little different. Let me check my notes here. Yes, I got a flowchart. If this doesn't work, no, I'm kidding. I'm doing this on the fly. But it's just, okay, I got the tile copied of the chest. Those tiles outside I fixed. For some frickin' reason, that really isn't doing that? Do I have the right ROM? Yes. Okay, good. That's just weird. That's weird. Maybe it can't go up to that many tech points. Let's try. It can do it, but it just freaks out or something. I don't know. How about 10,000? 10,000? 10,000 strong at least. Well, we're gonna be 10,000 stronger if this actually updates. A volcano was updated. Save. And I'm just closing it out. Fuck it. And that. Because we're behind schedule here. I want to... Okay. With anything in Windows, if it says not responding, don't even bother clicking. Don't bother clicking. Every click you do will just add it to the stack of shit for it to on a memory level for it to try to do. So I just hit Control Delete and yeah, circles make it go faster. That's the theory. Right clicking that. You go to End Task. I'm gonna go to Details, and then I'm gonna do End Process Tree. It will force it to crash. Look how fast that closed out. It'll close it out. It'll force it to close out and clear all the memory. It'll be a lot faster than sitting there. End task, then it's got to like spin some more its wheels, and then it'll pull up that like it crashed box. Fuck that shit. So hopefully that helps you out when that shit happens. Cause yeah, like if you click a bunch of stuff, you're fucked. Every click I swear adds like 5 minutes of time. Cause I've waited it out before just to see if it would come back. And yeah, that. Cause we got the dropping down stuff that probably doesn't look that great yet, but we need stuff. So, how the hell did that happen? Yeah. Quit doing shit. Quit doing weird shit. Quit being weird. Yeah, I'm weird. You can't be weird. Fucking Windows. Alright. Alright, inventory. We're just gonna add Ruby vests. Fuck it. Fuck it, I'm gonna auto-equip that shit, cause I'm lazy. If I have to go this far into it. Well, not Ruby vests, we're gonna go with red mail. Fuck it. We're going the red mail. We're just red hot mad. And Ayla, update, and Magus, update. Blam! Yeah, can't, and then I'll delete that stuff once I load it, I suppose. So that I'm not getting like a bunch extra every time and stacking it. It was just one of those, for the moment, we can do that shit. We can do that. Okay, so, yeah. Let's go test out our Tri-Horn. We should be able to do that now. Like, we should get healed from the battle instead of, like, obliterated. That's tacky, but that's a start. We can modify that from there. Let's see if we can hurt it first. Youch! Haha. Miss. 5 damage, okay. Casting ice and or water. Yeah, water damage, fire. Okay, I'm not using Chrono because he's pissed. Yeah, he's growling. This won't Adam edge him. because it's a tech. Oh, his flame is rekindled. Does that work? Yes. It's a little bit different stat. Fuck yeah. Badass. Motherfucking badass. We got ourselves a new AI that, I think dinos are, yeah. Like, he's got 8,000 HP. You're supposed to be way higher level for this shit. So, like, that should have done, like, 1,000 damage or 800 damage or so. If you're, like, level 70. $95 tech points. Only chrono level. Okay. Well, we got some other shit to do now. Now we got some other shit to do. Because, like, some of these tiles, like, are still... This is, you can't walk across this. Like, it'll say, like... There'll be, like, if you read it, there'll be a sparkle here or something, like... The walkway is broken off. Or whatever. And there'll actually be a save point over there. Okay, so now that we're this far... Oh, that don't work yet. However, we got the other part of the dungeon to discuss. Cause, at least some of this shit's working now. Fuck yeah. Fuck it, I'm pretty pumped up about this. I'm pretty motherfucking pumped. So, what is? Okay, well, we got that room where that guy's there and there's just a Gigasaur. Cause there aren't very many enemies. There's gonna be another one over here with like two other, like, I don't know, maybe leapers. In fact, I actually had a more complete version of this. There was one over here. There's one over here. And you're trying to find this little girl, which I don't know if we can get the sprite to load. We're going to have to figure out some index repointing shit. That'll probably be hopefully in the next video, but for now we can at least get the dino battles. We can at least get the battles, and this map can be filled out a little bit more, I'm sure. But okay, so you go to the dungeon, and somewhere along the way, somewhere in this, it kind of like interloops on itself. It's like choose your own dungeon kind of thing, for the most part. But, at some point, you come out here. And then you gotta, like, go down in here. Now, here's a good point. Like, I could raise this up a little bit. And then put a platform where Kino is standing. Like, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to function on this map without it glitching. So, like, that would be a good place to put him. And then, like, cutscene, like, Kino, what you doing here? You know, that kind of shit. That'd be cool. Cause, yeah. Let's, turn off layer. Let's turn off layer 3. Okay, layer. I'm thinking because the spectral is this. Spectral is going to that. Like the exit's there. We've got this could be difficult. I'm gonna try to fix that with the little tile with this. Just manually messing with it. Okay, Z-plane, transitional. Sprite over layer 1. because that's layer 1. Sprite layer over layer 2 false. So, what's going on? Well, our Z-plane transitional effects, it's like that map, that stuff, it's like there's a multiplier in here, and it's not very clearly documented. So I'm just going to try playing one. We'll see what happens. It's still going to be, I'm going to save that where it was and try that shit. I'm just going to fuck around a little bit since I'm going to I might import this off I might just import this off camera and adjust the enemy positions for you, because that would save camera time. It's more like I want to explain. Well, now I'm locked out of the dungeon. I'm not able to get back in. So, whoa. What's going on with that? Well, let's check that out. Well, this is a different type of instance. We still gotta have this transitional. If we're gonna do a plane 1, we gotta have a difference between plane 1 and plane 2, a way to get there. So, I'm gonna try that. It might make these other tiles look fucked up, so we'll just try it for a second, because that's, a lot of the times in your layering, it's that. Yeah. I'm thinking, you know what? Sprite splash water is it's gonna be. Because you only need it for the first, person anyway. So I'm just gonna click that over. That should be, and yeah. Make sure that's kind of working, because I got most of this map not layering weird. And in fact, yeah. Because I might just, this is supposed to be a diagonal quad. I don't know why I just saved that. That's supposed to be a diagonal quad, but with the, like I said, there's that double layer. It's kind of like, Sprite Solid moves ethereal or obeys solidity. It's both of those, actually. Like, you can actually customize it with that. There's so many levels. That's why Template Forge. We keep it simple. We try to keep it simple without making it a huge fucking hair mess and all that other shit. Because, yeah, Chrono Trigger is a very complex engine, and I think the designers of this Temporal Flux could have done a little bit better, but fuck you, Fly, haha, you can't land on me, because the fan is my friend, bitch. So, A82C8, I want this exactly in the middle. We're going to make an object. I'm going to just be lazy and copy those. It's my turn to take it easy. Really? Never. I forgot what I was doing. Fuck. Okay, A82C8. I want it exactly in the middle. Right. Let's see where it the edge is kind of positioned there. So that will work though. Let's do, this might crash, but we're gonna find out. Sprite drawing. Drawing status, hide. Touch. Draw. Sound. Play sound effects. And what I might do, kind of like the conveyor belt, is like, I was thinking of having like different dinosaur sounds loading in a list, like and just stuff like, but I want to get different sound effects that I might like try to rip the raptor sound from Jurassic Park for SNES, like the sound, just to imply that it's just like different stuff coming from like just different angles of the screen. It's off the screen somewhere. It has nothing to do with the mob spawning. It's just like just random like, or even like birds, like prehistoric birds chirping or whatever, like whatever sounds they would make. Probably I would think of like a toucan in a jungle or something, but whatever. Like stuff like that. There's a couple Square games that sounds might be compatible. Otherwise Rooster is what it is. Where's Waters? I probably just stared at it. Sprite Lands. Oh, it's 8D for that. Okay, 8D. I'm writing that down. Writing it down in my notes. Okay. And yeah, I want Water Splash. Or Somebody Gets Magic. One of those. I think it's called one of those. I can pull it from another location all day. But that would also take more time out of like learning where it actually probably is. And I've done this a zillion times. It's been a while since I've done a lot of Chrono Trigger editing. I did a lot of this stuff so I never have to do it again. And then how many times I've had to go through and redo the same stuff. There it is. A, B. And I want this slightly to the right. Let's just do like a 4. Let's do 3F because that's halfway between 80 or so. So it'd be kind of like about 1/4 of the way across to the left speaker kind of thing. So we're going to do that. And this will be the thing that crashes it probably. But Sprite drawing, load sprites, NPC. Cause, yeah. Yeah. I think I have it figured out. I think I got the solution to our quest problem, but I gotta find the whites, water element unused. Okay. Yeah. And we're gonna use that. That's gonna be, like in the we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. What we're gonna do with that, and it's gonna be badass. Too fast. It started doing something though. Okay, so what I want to do now is I might make this a manual exit and just like for right now, I'm going to go to that exit where it goes to the SEARING Chasm, and I'm going to move this like just out of the way. Like you're not getting in there. 3B. I'll leave the exit thing open though so I can use that as a reference. And just do change location to 1C5. 1C5 SEARING Chasm at how convenient. All right. At 3B. A 3B and a 3A. But we got a problem though, because half a tile left, half a tile up, facing left. We can do the facing left. I think that's left. That better be left. But I'm just gonna go one more over just to satisfy that. And let's see what comes of this. Because sometimes making a if you're going to do something like a waterfall splash entrance, what an entrance! So, we got some work to do. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm not touching in the right spot. So let's go. I'll put it up here at like AO2CO. May as well just, we'll put it at the even most upper coordinate so that, because it uses kind of a, like, the size of a tile, but like evenly across 4 tiles if you have it the upper quadrant. If that helps. If that helps, I hope that helps. And fuck yeah. Ah! It didn't help. Don't make me get the hose, because it's a water elemental. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is then, I'm going to make another object then. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to want this at those coordinates for the sprite graphic to draw where I want it to be. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put that first for some reason. And let's do that. Put it into an arbitrary. Activate, no, but we want our touch to be object. Call object function. 18. Arbitrary 0. Priority 3. Continue. Yeah. That might work a little bit better. Maybe. And if I have to, I'm going to do this. Just to see if I can get to it somehow. Because if it's being weird, sometimes you gotta just chisel away some of the tiles and then find a workaround. Oh god. Okay, it really didn't like that. It really didn't like this. Dang it. Fine. What if I just do that then? Ha! Sucker. Because it's not loading anything. It's still existing. The code exists. It really don't like that. It don't like me anymore. It's mad. Well, let's see. Hide. I don't see how this could be fucking up that bad. There's no way. Oh, haha. That don't help. The end before the return. You can't end and then return. This isn't the great world cycle. It don't work. And Chrono Trigger's different. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, maybe that was the problem. Let's go back to... Okay, it was obviously too far over. So... Man, so much fine-tuning in this video. Okay, X coordinate. Let's go A5. We'll get that working first, then I'll try that sprite again. Because it could be either one of those was the culprit. I don't get why it's like splashing and then, what if I do that? What if I put it in here? Because it's already got an object, right? Because I've seen Square designers do that. I've seen that in some of the code. Haha, fly, you try to land on my laptop, you can't. Whoa! Cool! Fuck, I don't even know what this is, man. What is it? Oh, fuck, this is like... That's like the Borg ship. Fuck. Okay, so that really don't like us. It's trying to draw. Oh yeah, it's hiding it before change location. Ooh. That could have an effect on our code. So yeah. I'm glad this came up so that we know what not to do. There's just fucking Japanese characters like in a weird grid just being thrown at us. Okay, well fuck. I'm gonna do for now is just I'm gonna take this out. This was a good idea. There actually is probably a way to make that work later. But for now, since this seems to be really adamant on working better than the other thing that we have, I'm going to try that. Like, if we can just get a splash sound effect and get into the waterfall, at least then, like, that's sort of going to appease my OCD. Okay, that's weird. It could be which variant. Yeah, EO. That's gotta be it. EO and E1 seem to work best. I don't know what the other ones are for. Like. Now, I'm thinking when Ayla goes in there, that does count as a sprite touch, so it actually should splash in the cutscene. Like, release the sound effect. Alright, before we continue making this quest, like, for now, that's gonna do. I'm gonna just export that shit. Fuck. I was hoping to actually be a little farther in this video. This is why there's not even a bonus video of this yet. This is the main video part. And in fact, the bonus videos will probably follow up some of the other stuff that I put off. Yeah. Wonder if I go to this. And what was that third one? Okay, EA Games. Yeah, this is how does it? Thou art mine to defeat. Okay, that's definitely not our Searing Chasm dungeon parts. How about in this is the same ROM. This is all wrong. That's the old version for my other map. I had one that was way more advanced than this. God dang it. Well. Okay, well. Ugh. That's so sad. I don't know whatever happened to that. I'm just gonna I'm gonna poke around. Maybe I'll waste a little bit of video time here. ROM 2. How about in ROM 2? Nope, definitely. Oh, that's the Zeal Palace library. Okay, well, fuck it. I'm gonna take a break from Ayla's quest, and I'm gonna show you. You're in for a treat. You know what? Fuck it. Actually, I'm gonna export this map. You're getting this. You're getting this for a reason. It's trying to keep me from you getting this. Raj. Zeal Palace library map. Export. E3. Same thing. Events. Not events west. Westward. Okay, so what is this? This goes to the Zeal Palace. This was gonna go to that room between, like Shala's room is one of these over here. The room Shala's in, this is something else. That's the other room. We got all kinds of shit in here, I think. Yeah. We got, like, you can check a lot of bookshelves. There are many books upon the shelf, although there seems to be nothing of interest. Shrine of Light. And then it's like, if I highlight these, fuck you, mouse. Like, you could tell they're just like pages and pages of stuff. Some of the various people at the chronocompendium.com have helped write some of these. Like, I wrote a few, and then I did like a kind of a thing. Like, this is by Quintus Aringas, Sage of Arts. There are rare ores. Yeah. Let's see. Crafted swords. The elemental water. This became known as the Tsunami Sword because of its ability to literally strike with the power of a wall of water. The weapon of unfathomable power is sealed in the Azure Pyramid because the elemental power became obsolete after the discovery of Lavos. Dun dun dun. Yeah, so it's kind of like Merteus. Okay, that's one of my just randomly making up names for whatever. Some of the ones that, yeah, that's one of the ones that it came with the somebody made that one. Pretty sure. Okay, some of them put author unknown. They didn't want to be known about it. Genesis of New. Salen X Alley. Okay, that's a compendium member that I will salute. Got the reptilian race. They didn't want to be known of it. Star of Heaven. Yeah, once the source of zeal, power, sunstone. Yeah. Yeah, just like you can just read and you can spend a freaking half hour in here. Magic of the Four Elements, Root of the Kingdom's Power, yeah, and that stuff. So, like, yeah, it's one of those that it pimps out the Zeal Palace. And, like, yeah, the ones that aren't books, there are many intricate inventions on the shelf your feeble mind cannot grasp. They're mystic wonders. Like, because it's just one of those, like, you're in a total other reality. You're like, Zeal is almost a dream. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. I think one of these books kind of could be glitched. And I talked about gemstones because I use that in my mod, like the Ember Jewel and that stuff. So yeah, like that has to do with the Searing Chasm as well. So yeah, Lord of the Deep, yeah, Lavos, yeah, Katarama, yeah, that's just a name I made up or whatever. It sounds cool. Mysterious entity that slumbers beneath the waves. What is Lavos? Lavos discovered 15 years ago by a Zeal scientist studying the ocean floor. The sheer power exuded by Lavos was immense, far more powerful than the Sunstone, which had been deemed impossible by many. King Zeal ordered the guru Balthazar to head up a group of scientists to study Lavos, to see if it were possible to harness Lavos' power. Yeah. Yeah, it just goes on and on, like, just cool shit. Fuck yeah. So, that's, you're getting it. You're getting it in the files. Let's see, this is supposed to be when you sneak in the throne room, the side way, which I kind of added, like, there's gonna be, fuck, does this work? Does this work? Cause, yeah. Ah, dang it. There's a version of this that works. Whereas, like, you go here, some of the candles are dimmer, click, and you have to, like, get them to all light up, and then it'll open up a passageway. And then this next thing, you have to, like, turn something and open a book and do something else. I don't know what this is doing here. And then, yeah, it's like, this one you'd have to turn knobs. Like, yeah, that shit. It's just a good example of a puzzle, and I don't have an example of it for you, but, we'll get into this later. I want to make a video on this particular stuff. We're going to be enhancing the Zeal Palace in a side video at some point, just to show extra puzzles and that stuff, because it's cool shit. So, but for now, I'll give you the copy of the Zeal library and this map for your purposes. I gotta write down. Okay, so we're trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out some stuff with the frickin' the Valley of Giants Searing Chasm puzzle thing, and I was hoping that I could just pull up the second event for that without having to deal with a bunch of crap. Uh-oh. I'm lost! Oh yeah, I went to the lake somewhere else. Yeah, that's it. It's over here. It's over here on this one. But yeah, that. What I'll do is I'll get all the exits. I'll do all that shit off camera and just kind of point to where they go. It seems to save camera time and all that shit. So until I don't know what video number this is, 3 or 4. Until the next one. Yeah. Signing off.